Hello everyone, I am Prem Kumar. Welcome to Math JEE Academy. So today I am going to discuss with you the second DPP. You can see here the question is that the domain of the function is given to you log base 4, log base 3, log base 7 into that 8 minus log base 2 into x square plus 4x plus 5. And the second function is given to you g of x equal to sine inverse of 7x plus 10 divided by x minus 2. Their interval is given to you alpha, beta and gamma, delta respectively. Okay, the domain of these functions, right? Two functions here, f and g. F is completely involving logarithm. Second one, g of x is the sine inverse functions. So you already know the basic idea of the properties of the logarithm and sine inverse, right? You know the logarithm is defined, when it is defined, so when the input of the logarithm will be greater than 0, strictly greater than 0, right? Okay, and you know the graph of the logarithm, you can see the logarithm graph. If you take the logarithm graph, this is your logarithm graph, right? It's the inverse of the exponential graph. This will be 1 comma 0. So you can see there is this is 0 comma 0. So there is no negative x value. It will not touch the 0 also. Clear? Okay. So we discussed therefore whatever the inside is, that should be greater than 0. But we have to start from the end, right? You can see. So whenever the log of something is there, log of whatever base may be, something is there, whatever something, the something should be, it should be greater than 0, strictly greater than 0. Clear? I hope everyone understand. Okay. So first, what is that? We have to start from here, right? This is the input of the log base 4. We can start from here. So what is that? Log base 3, log base 7, 8 minus log base 2, x square plus 4x plus 5 is, you can see, this is closed. Yes, that should be greater than 0, strictly greater than 0. Because you can see the input of log base 2 is what? The x square plus 4x plus 5. The same way, log base 7 input is 8 minus log base 2 something. And log base 3 input is what? Log base 7 of something. The same way, log base here is what? Log base 3, log 7, 8 minus something. Understand? Okay, so the something here is there. Log base 4 is there. No, that something should be greater than 0. We already discussed that. The log something is defined means that something should be strictly greater than 0, because you can see the logarithm graph, the x-axis is there. No, the x cannot be negative. That something here is what? Domain of the log. Understand? Okay, here the log base 4, the complete the input function here is what? Log base 3, log base 7, 8 minus log base 2, x square plus 4x plus 5. Now you can solve this one. So you have to remove the step by step. Okay, how to remove this one? First you have to remove the log base 3. How to remove the log base 3? What is the inverse of that? Inverse of log base 3 is base 3. Log base 7 inverse is what? Base 7. Understand? You have to rising base 3 on both sides. Base 3 on both sides. What will get? But you already know that one more inequality. When there is a log base A, something is there. Suppose greater than 0. So we need to find x. So log base A, how to remove it? You're rising the base A. The inverse of the log base A is what? Base A, right? So you're rising that x should be greater than A power 0. When there is a situation A is greater than 0, greater than 1 only, this inequality hold. because it is increasing function. When you take log base a x is greater than 0, where a is 0 to 1, that will be decreasing functions. The inequality will be changed. So when you raise a both side, what will get? X is less than a power 0 when a is 0 to 1. So here the base here is 3, so there is no problem. So no need to change the inequality because it is increasing function, right? Okay. So base 3 on both sides. First you have to raise base 3. 3 log base 3 value is what? What is a 3 log base 3? So it is 1, right? Because base 3 and log base 3 inverse each other, so cancel each other, right? Okay. Then if you raise it, so it will be cancelled. Then log base 7, 8 minus log base 2 x square plus 4x plus 5 is greater than 3 power 0. 3 power 0 is what? 1. Clear? Okay. Let me take another page. So what is that? Log base 7. Can write this one. Log base 7, 8 minus log base 2. Log base 2 x square plus 4x. Again say x square plus 4x plus 5 is greater than, strictly greater than what? 3 power 0, it's 1, right? You can see here 3. Now your ultimate target is to find x. X is the domain. Domain is what? Defined value. Understand? Okay. So first the disturbance here is log base 7 and the remaining things. You can see 8 minus log base 2 also disturbing. So how to remove this? One by one you have to remove it. So you need to remove the log base 7. So how to remove the log base 7? You take the inverse of that. Log base 7 inverse is what? Base 7, right? You rising base 7 on both sides. Base 7 on both sides. What will get? 7 power log base 7 will be 1, right? So you can raise it, it will be 1. Then you'll get 8 minus log base 2 x square plus 4x plus 5, right? 5 should be greater than, you had to raise 7, right? So 7 power 1 will be 7. Okay, fine. So finally we can conclude that 8 minus 7 is greater than log base 2 x square plus 4x plus 5. I am sending plus 7 is there. Now I am adding minus 7 on both sides. You can see 8 minus 7 is greater than, so what will get? Yes, greater than log base 2 x square plus 4x plus 5. So 8 minus 7 is what? 1. 1 is greater than log base 2 x square plus 4x plus 5. Now you rewrite this. How to write? Log base 2 x square plus 4x plus 5 should be less than 1. Clear? Now how to remove the base 2 here? We need x. How to remove the base 2? What is the inverse of log base 2? Base 2, right? You're rising. Again here rising base 2 on both sides. What will get? So 2 power log base 2. 2 power log base 2 value 1, right? So therefore you can remove this one, then you will get x square plus 4x plus 5 should be less than 2 power 1, that is 2. Clear? I am raising base 2 on both sides. The inequality will not be changed. Why? Because the base 2 here is more than 1. So increasing function, there is no need to change the inequality. When the base is 0 to 1, then you have to change the inequality because of decreasing functions, right? Okay, fine. So x square plus 4x plus 5 minus 2 is less than 0. Clear? I am sending to the 2 to the left side, minus 2. I am adding minus 2 on both sides, right? So x square plus 4x plus 3 is less than 0. So now you have to factorize this one. The product is 3, the sum is 4. 3 into 1 is possible. So you can factorize this, plus 3x plus x plus 3 less than 0. First two terms you can see which is common. X you take common, x plus 3 plus 1 you take, x plus 3 is less than 0. Therefore, the whole expression which is common, x plus 3 out, x plus 1 is less than 0. I hope everyone understand, right? Okay. So, we will take another page. X plus, what is that expression? X plus 3 into x plus 1. X plus 3 into x plus 1 is less than 0. Clear? Yes. Now you can use the Weyiko method, you can find the interval which the product is less than 0. So if you're not able to understand the Weyiko method, you can watch my Weyiko method one-shot video is available in Math J Academy. Okay. So what you can do, first equate to 0. The critical point is what? X plus 3 equal to 0 and x plus 1 equal to 0. Then x equal to minus 3 and x equal to minus 1. So you had to write ascending order in the number line, right? Let us take minus 3 here, minus 1, right? So you can start with a positive. The minus 1 is odd power here, therefore change the sign. So minus 3 again odd power, right? Minus 3 again odd power, so you change the sign, so it will be positive. Clear? Once again I will tell you, if first you have to write ascending order, minus 3 minus 1, then you can start with a positive, because positive you can start with a positive. If left side is something is negative, you can start from the below line, right? This is positive completely, you can start from means the sign remains same. Clear? Okay, so therefore the required x value is open interval minus 3 to minus 1. So this is given to you, first is what? This is given to you alpha beta open interval, alpha beta. Therefore alpha here is what? Minus 3, beta here is minus 1. Clear? Okay. Let's do the second one. G of x, sine inverse of. So what is given to you? 1 minute. Sine inverse of, what is the function? You can see 7x plus 10 by x minus 2. 7x plus 10. 7x plus 10 divided by x minus 2. Check it once. Again, x minus 2. Yes, correct. So this is very simple. You know that sine is a domain, is a function from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. The range is what? Minus 1 to 1. You already know that, right? If inverse exists, means 1 correspondent is required. Therefore, the sine real number is the domain. It's restricting to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. That interval only 1 correspondent is exist. Okay. Therefore, you can take the minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 to minus 1. The sine inverse will be minus 1 to 1 to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Clear? I hope everyone understand. Okay, fine. Now what you can do, the sine inverse, sine domain is what? Minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Sine inverse domain is what? Minus 1 to 1. But here is input, here is what? Sine inverse input is 7x plus 10 by x minus 2. That means that will be fall in x minus plus 10 divided by x minus 2 is from minus 1 to 1. Now you can start solve this equation. So how to solve this? You can break this one, right? So how to break this one? You can see if it is minus 1 less than this one and this one is less than that one, right? You had to break this one and take the intersection, right? Suppose you take this left side, 7x plus 10 divided by x minus 2 is greater than minus 1. And 7x plus 10 divided by x minus 2 minus 1 less than 0. Clear? Less than or equal to 1 means plus 1 I am sending to the left side, minus 1 less than 0. Now you can add 1 both sides. 7x plus 10 by x minus 2 plus 1 is greater than 0. Clear? So here you take the LCM here, 7x plus 10, 10 minus x, you can see minus x plus 2 divided by x minus 2 is less than 0. Clear? So if you take here this first term, you can see the first term 7x plus 10 plus, take the LCM x minus 2, so 1 into x minus 2 is what? So x minus 2 only divided by x minus 2 is greater than or equal to 0, and 7x minus x is what? 6x plus 10 plus 2 is 12, plus 12 divided by x minus 2 is less than or equal to 0. Now you can see 7x plus x is 8x plus 8, 7x plus 8x, 10 minus 2, 8, yes, correct. X minus 2 is greater than 0, and here you can take x common. Which one you can take common? You can see, so you have to factorize otherwise, right? Yes, this all are linear factors only, no? You can factorize, you can see, you can find the critical point easily, right? So 6x plus 12 divided by x minus 2 is less than 0. Okay. So I'll take another page. You can see 8x plus 8 divided by, you can see which one is there, 8x plus 8 divided by x minus 2 greater than 0, x minus 2 greater than 0, x minus 2 greater than 0, and the second one is what? Second one is 6x plus 12 divided by x minus 2, 6x plus 12 by x minus 2. This would be less than 0, this is greater than 0. Less than or equal to 0, this is greater than or equal to 0. Clear? Okay. Now you can solve this one quickly. So what is the critical point? 8x plus 8 equal to 0, and x minus 2 equal to 0, x equal to 2 here, 8x equal to minus 8, that means x equal to minus 1. Here 6x plus 12 equal to 0, x is equal to minus 2, right? Correct? Okay. And then x minus 2 equal to 0, x equal to 2. These are the critical points. Now you can find out this one. So what is that? Minus 1 and 2. Let's take here minus 1. Here is minus 2. Here is, okay. So 2 only is common, right? So 2 you can take here. Okay. So minus 1, minus 2 here, and then so 2 is there. Okay. Now you can find out this one. Okay. Oh, first you had to do separately, right? You had to do separately. Okay. And then take the intersection. So minus 1 and 2 you can take. You can start with the positive. So negative, the positive. You can use the wavy curve method. The ratio should be greater than 0. So which interval is possible? Positive, negative, positive. Therefore, x belongs to minus infinity to minus 1 union. So 2 to infinity. Clear? This is one part. The next you can see the second part, you can see that draw the number line. So here is 2, here is minus 2. Okay, start with the positive. So all are odd powers only, change the sign, negative, minus 2 also odd power, change the sign, positive. So therefore x belongs to minus 2, close interval, minus 2 to plus 2. This is take, this is 1, this is take 2. You have to take the intersection of 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Why we are taking intersection? Because 7x plus 10 divided by x minus 2 is what? Between minus 1 to 1. So you need to find all the x value between that. So you take the intersection of this. First one you can see. What is the first one? Minus infinity to minus 1. Minus 1 you can take here. Minus 2 you can take here. And then, okay, 2. Let us take here. Okay. Now, what is the situation here? Minus infinity to minus 1. Minus infinity to minus infinity to minus 1, right? Okay, then 2 to infinity. 2 to infinity, right? You can take this, right? First one, minus infinity to minus 1, 2 to infinity. The second one you can, what is that? Minus 2 to 2. Minus 2 to 2, right? So in this 2 interval, which one is common you have to find out. So you can see this is your common, right? There is nothing is there common here, right? Correct? So minus 2 to 2, yes, the common will be, so x belongs to minus 2 to minus 1 is the common, right? Clear? Okay, fine. So what is this actually? This is your alpha gamma delta. This will be gamma delta. So let us take this one is equal to gamma delta. Therefore, gamma you can take minus 2 and delta you can take minus 1. Clear? Okay. So therefore, so what they're asking, alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square plus delta square is equal to, what is alpha? We already got it. So what is alpha? Minus 3 minus 1, minus 3 minus 1, minus 3 minus 1, minus 3 whole square plus minus 1 whole square. So plus gamma here is what? Minus 2 whole square plus delta is what? Again minus 1 whole square. Solve this one. Minus 3 square is 9 plus minus 1 whole square is 1 plus minus 2 square is 4 plus 1. So 10 plus 4 is 14, 14 plus 1 is 15 is your answer. I hope everyone understand, right? So I will post you daily the DPP questions, which is is completely past year based model, past year paper. Okay, so you can watch this continuously, so you can get all kind of ideas. I will teach you with the concept of the problem. Okay, the brain booster problem, daily wise. Okay, day wise we can post the video. You can watch continuously. So if you not yet subscribe it, please subscribe my channel. You can share to your friends. So thank you everyone. Thank you very much.